Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Rusanowsky, along with Bret, Hedican, your capable, reliable radio host on 98.5 KFOX, our flagship radio station, and our many San Jose Sharks radio network affiliate stations in Northern California and beyond. Bret, it's exciting. It's 25 years of San Jose Sharks hockey, and we're here to celebrate it today with the fans.
Well, it's great. Fan Fest is always something that a player always looks forward to, getting back in there, getting the fans excited for the new season. Obviously, San Jose Sharks coming off a little bit of an extended summer, but they're all ready to go. They've got some changes, obviously, from the coaching staff standpoint. Some new faces coming into the lineup, some guys getting healthy as well. So lots of things to talk about and look forward to on this season.
Well, one of the things we're really looking forward to is the concept of a bounce back, because the Sharks did not qualify for the Stanley Cup playoffs last season, and every time that's happened in recent years, only once in the last decade or more, 13 years in a row without having only one playoff miss. Bret, I think that they've had great bounce back years after, and they're looking for the same thing.
Well, this team is made up of a lot of great veterans, and when you have great veterans that have the experience, guys like Patrick Marleau, Joe Thornton, Joe Pavelski, Marc-Edouard Vlasic, these guys have got international experience in the Olympics. They've also got unbelievable playoff experiences. When you step back and you say, yeah, you missed the playoffs one season, these guys reflect back at what they feel like to make into those situations. That's what drives them in the summer. I'm sure they're looking forward to getting back.
25th anniversary season kicking off today at SAP Center. A great crowd on hand, too. There's so many things to see during the course of this day. For instance, check out the messages that are being sent out there. How about beer tasting on Autumn Street? How about a live stage at SAP Center? Look at this. What are they doing? Playing for bottle caps?
Little ring toss there, Danny. That's what they're doing. Kids having a great time there, tossing the ring, trying to land it on the Coke bottles.
All of that on Autumn Street. You can ride the Zamboni, as that San Jose State Spartans fan can do, with a picture of Joe Thornton on it. The Sharks Ice at San Jose logo proudly displayed. And of course, there's Brent Burns pouring beer. Wow, that's a unique thing. And check out that jersey, the retro look this year in the 25th anniversary of Sharks hockey. Burnsy looks like he's pretty excited to get things going.
He does look excited. His beard is already in playoff form, and the season hasn't even started yet.
Well, you can sign up for all sorts of stuff, interactive games, a chance to take your picture, as that young fan is doing. And indeed, the Sharks Foundation has all sorts of interactive events. You want to shoot the puck, you can do that. You want to take part in special photo sessions, you can do that. But the most important thing you can do that is exclusive to this event is you can buy the Sharks 25th anniversary jersey at the Sharks store, and that's another great reason why you should come down. But even more important than that, Bret, all of the proceeds, of course, for the admission charge going to the Sharks Foundation.
Well, it's great that the San Jose Sharks organization is giving back to the community, and the Sharks Foundation. This is another benefit of that. All these people coming out, like you mentioned, Dan, the proceeds go to the Sharks Foundation, so it's exciting for us to be here as well, to be able to give back.
Every year brings changes to a hockey team, whether you win the Stanley Cup or whether you finish in the first position in the NHL draft after the lottery is over. And the San Jose Sharks are no exception. They have a brand new coach, Peter DeBoer, and a staff. They've got several very significant players that Doug Wilson, the general manager, added to the hockey club. Most recently, certainly Martin Jones, a guy who's going to compete for the starting job with Alex Stalock in goal. Paul Martin, a defenseman from your home state, Minnesota. And of course, Joel Ward, a guy I think that's going to be a very valuable player when the most important games are played.
All three of those guys you mentioned are going to be interesting to watch. Obviously, Martin Jones came off a couple years there playing for the LA Kings, put up some really good numbers playing behind Jonathan Quick. Yes, he had a good defensive core there to play in front of him, but nonetheless, if he can replicate what he did there in LA, really exciting things for San Jose Shark fans to watch him this season. Obviously, Paul Martin, I'm going to be watching this guy closely, from Minnesota, Elk River, my home state, and a guy that I knew personally back there when I was playing in the NHL. I always enjoyed getting to know him in the summer, and this guy is a solid, staple, foundational guy as far as on the defensive core. Really fun to watch him. And then the last guy you mentioned, Joel Ward. This guy has been a journeyman. He's a guy that never quits, wasn't drafted in the NHL, but a player that has continued to fight to get himself in the NHL. Had some stints, obviously, in Nashville, had a stint there in Washington as well, but we picked this guy up as a utility player that can do just about anything, and he can score goals as well. So it's going to be fun to bring his experience and his fight into this organization.
Hey, there is a guy that certainly is going to be valued. He's got a Game 7 Stanley Cup championship goal in overtime, and that's a pretty good thing for a playoff series against the New York Rangers a couple of rounds ago. Joel Ward, of course, still looking for his first Stanley Cup, would love to get it right here in San Jose.